Thank you for stopping by. This is Jeffrey Weiss, your political activist, keeping you informed of local and world events. Today we discuss who is winning the trade war. Hint, China. Even as trade talks regarding the duties imposed on the first $250 billion worth of Chinese exports have fizzled, Trump has threatened to impose a 10% duty on another $300 billion in Chinese products. But China did not back down. They devalued their currency, the yuan, which makes Chinese products cheaper, defeating Trump's tariffs. Two events have already happened that may be irreversible. China has made major trade deals for South American food, specifically grains. China may never come back to the American market, certainly not to the extent it did before the tariffs. Many American farmers are going to go bankrupt. 2. When China refused to sell chips to ZTE and barred Huawei from doing business in America, China invested $5 billion to build a city that does only one thing, build chips. Very soon, China will be building better chips, faster chips, cheaper chips than America. China will take much of America's business, which will never return. America has used its power as the reserve currency of the world to threaten, cajole, and fine companies who don't provide America with what it wants. Soon, the yuan will be the reserve currency. Then America will lose all its leverage on other companies and countries to conform to U.S. interests. As for the current situation, 62% of the products slated for tariffs are consumer goods like wearing apparel, footwear, toys, and cell phones. By one estimate, an iPhone will cost $75 to $100 more. The Dow dropped 2.9% on the news of the continuing and escalating trade wars. Some ratings companies have raised the chance of recession from 35% to 50% for the next year. When China is faced with a threat or ultimatum, they get their back hairs up. Any compromise will now make it look like a Chinese surrender, and that is something Xi Jinping will never accept. Trump is becoming more unhinged every day, but the ultimate cost will not be paid by him, but by the American consumer. If my articles interest you, please use the link to check out my website and books. Thank you very much.